not attempt to adjust your dial, but it's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla. Yeah, so we back in the building. Y'all know what we doing. We had our first segment talking about the New York Midgets and the shameful performance they put up. So we're going to go from the NFC to the AFC and talk about another equally horrible organization in the New England Patriots. Now, Jerrod Mayonnaise and Drake Mayonnaise, they managed to go down to Florida and get fish smacked. You heard it here. Y'all didn't get bitch smacked. Y'all got fish smacked because y'all went down there and wasted those good people's time. Now, I don't know for the life of me why y'all thought that y'all was going to go down there and pull this game off. This was shameful. Now, true to New England fashion, they didn't do anything for 3 quarters. And when the game is well out of hand and well out of reach, then Drake starts to stuff the stats to make it seem like he's doing something. Yep, because this game was 24-0 at halftime. This was 24-0 at halftime. And if you're Jerrod Mayo, you got to be wondering, did we make a mistake taking Drake May? I told you that he did not belong in the NFL. He is too small. He doesn't make good decisions in the pocket. And he hasn't played elite competition in college to look at a pro-style defense. But you let the people at ESPN and Fox Sports 1 and all these fake scouts tell you that this guy has the goods, and now what has that amounted to? Seriously, at 3-9, and Jacoby Brissett is responsible for some of those wins. Some of those 3 wins came because of Jacoby Brissett. Let's not kid ourselves. But right now, you've got to be thinking, hey, look, I don't have the tools to win anything. And you don't. When you look at rushing yards, New England had 86 rushing yards. That's respectable. Not, here it is, you all were put behind the 8 ball and converting that third down to first down 14 times, and you only were successful 3 times. That's bad. That's super bad. Oh my goodness. And to keep those drives alive, to keep that offense out on the field and somehow tire out this Miami defense, you went for it 3 times on 4th down. You was only successful 1 time. And I don't know. I thought that New England had some sort of decent offensive line. However, you managed to get Drake Mayonnaise sacked 4 times. Yeah, Miami was out there feasting in the backfield. I don't know where you go with that. 10 penalties for 75 yards. So not only could you all not move the ball, you all spotted the Dolphins 75 yards that game to take advantage of you. Again, this is awful. And I don't know what you're up to, because are you trying to get another quarterback in the draft, dare I say? Because this isn't indicative of anything. Now, I think one stat that did throw me out for a loop, they put up 308 passing yards on New England. 308 passing yards. Wow. That's insane. And Drake May, I don't know who told Jerrod Mayo that Drake May has a skill set of 37 throws a game. That's not who he is. That is not who he is. That's way too many throws for that kid. And that's not going to help everybody else get going if you're just one-dimensional and airing the ball out. Give me a quick 20 from a rap album we're promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern promoting a new rap album this month. Tyler, the Creator. Chromocopia in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Sticky, Take Your Mask Off, Thought I Was Dead, and I Hope You Find Your Way Home. New Tyler, the Creator in stores now. Chromocopia. Yeah, shout out to Tyler, the Creator. But if you look at, here it is, Antonio Gibson. He was the running back in the Patriots room that had 31 yards rushing. That's the high. 6 touches for 31 yards. That's the high. Drake May, he even pulled his own number, pulled it down. He ran 5 times for 26 yards. Whoopee! 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And then when he throws in the fourth quarter to Austin Hooper, he throws a touchdown. That was it. But that didn't happen until the fourth quarter. That didn't happen until the fourth quarter. And I'm sitting here and I'm scratching my head because I know it's a stat stuffing job. I know New England's going to try and put all these people around Drake May. Drake May is not a quarterback. I'm sorry to tell people that. I don't care how much stat stuffing this kid is up to. When compared to the quarterbacks in his draft class, he is way behind. He is way behind. And they know it because he's only got 10 touchdowns on a year, but he has 7 interceptions. His QBR is at 85. The longer he plays, the more interceptions he's going to have and the worse it will get. There's a reason why they were starting Jacoby Brissett before this kid. And they knew it in training camp. And I always have this thing where I say that the biggest marks in the world are football fans, because they will say something and you will eat it up and take it as the gospel. But if you go back and you look at all of those games, even when Drake May was at North Carolina, I don't know how they avoided playing Louisville and how they got around playing some of the powerhouse teams that were in the ACC. They always made it to a bowl game and he always lost it. He's never won a bowl game. So when he got drafted by the Patriots, it threw everybody for a loop. And I was just like, who? What? And he's high-fiving, and he didn't look. Them old pitch and catch quarterbacks, that is over with. That is done with. You have to be dynamic in order to win games in the NFL now, and he's not dynamic at all. He's milquetoast. He's oatmeal and shoulder pads, and his time is up. His time is up. In New England, New England, if you're trying to get into a situation where you draft a quarterback, he's got to know his time is done. There are too many good quarterbacks that are going to come into the league this year. Dylan Gabriel out of Oregon, Curtis Rourke out of Indiana, Cam Ward out of Miami, Jackson Dart. I mean, there are so many good guys that are going to come into this draft at that skilled quarterback position. And if you're a franchise with a guy that you were like lukewarm on, yeah, I'm bringing a rookie up under him. It's happened before. Hell, it happened in that draft. Atlanta, before the draft, they signed Kirk Cousins. And then they went and drafted Michael Penix Jr. So you can believe Drake May is going to get all the pro reps he needs to get. But you don't have to suffer another year and waste the good people of Foxboro's time and money by letting this guy try and figure out who he is. No, you go get a guy who's got some promise, who's got some arm, and he can utilize those weapons around him. All while you build up the line and the defensive line, and then you build up those linebacking core, those corners, and you get this thing back on track. You tried Drake May. There's 6 games left in the season. He's had enough games to show you what he's going to be. And it's not pretty. So you stick with him and you perish at your own peril. But for the Mayonnaise twins, this is sad. And it's just hard to watch. It's hard to watch. Now, I'm sure Robert Kraft didn't watch the game because he was at a strip mall when he goes down to Florida. But Mr. Gillette, there is no happy ending at the end of this road because, Drake's going to get you all destroyed. If you are a New England fan, is it time to give up on Drake May and look for the future? Or do you need to fire Jerrod Mayo? Something's got to happen. This is Big Burn.